Hello. Today I'd like to show you how to pick up stitches along the selvage edge of a brioche knit piece. So this works well if you are, say, working a shawl and part of it is knit sideways and then you pick up off the side to continue the shawl, or if you are, say, knitting the collar of a cardigan. So what I'm going to be demonstrating today is picking up stitches along a selvage edge that has a 2-color slipped stitch edge. This is the edge that I use on any of my pieces that are seamed or need stitches picked up, because it adds stability with both colors being in that edge. But depending on your pattern, what you might see on your edges would be slightly different. So to start this, I am going to look at my my piece of fabric, and I need to find, so I'm going to be picking up stitches in the gap between the selvage stitch and my first column of stitches, which in this case are knit stitches. So I need to find that first hole under my, or around my cast on. And I am going to pick up a stitch into that space. And now I want to give my work a little bit of a tug, and I want to pull my selvage edge away from my next column of stitches, and I'm looking for a hole in between the 2 columns of stitches, where I have one strand of green and one strand of pink coming in between the 2 holes. So my first one is right here. I'm going to pick up a stitch here, and now as I open that up, each one I get established is going to make this a little bit easier to see. So now as I tug, you can see a little hole right here. I'm going to pick up into that. If you have knit your selvage edges the way I have described in my patterns, and you've been careful not to twist your colors of yarn in between your rows, then this you'll see the same organization here, and you'll have one bar of green, and behind that, crossed with it, you can see there's a pink bar, and you will see that same organization in your knitting. And I can just continue to pick up into those holes across the way. If you have a different set of instructions for how to work the selvages in your pattern, or if your yarns have gotten twisted between rows, what you will see will be a little bit different. But the principles apply the same way. You're going to simply pull your selvage edge away from that next column of stitches, and you're going to want to insert your needle into the gap and pick up stitches into each of those holes. And I pick up at a rate of 1 stitch for every row into that selvage edge, and working this all the way up into each of those holes should get you a nice, neat edge going here. So as you can see, I have 1 picked up stitch paired with each V coming up in this column of stitches next to my pickup. So hopefully seeing this gives you a little bit more clarity on how things should look when you're picking up stitches along an edge in brioche, and will make your next project a little bit easier. Thank you for watching.